but ready to fight. Standing tall, doing what's right. Shining truth like a firelight. Daddy's wisdom running deep taught me promises I gotta keep. Breaking chains, leaving pain behind. Calling out the crooked kind. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies. No more secrets in disguise. Second chances, they wear thin. Spawntrooper rides again. Ain't no fear when I'm around. Justice stands on solid ground. One last chance to make it right, or face the reckoning tonight. In the dark, where shadows creep, truth rings out, it cuts so deep. Ain't no price to make me sell. Standing strong, I know too well. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies. No more secrets in disguise. Second chances, they wear thin. Spawntrooper rides again. In the dark, where shadows creep, truth rings out, it cuts so deep. Ain't no price to make me sell. Standing strong, I know too well. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies. No more secrets in disguise. Second chances, they wear thin. Spawntrooper rides again.
Warning: the following video contains strong language, which may be offensive to some viewers and/or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only. Thank you for your attention. Good morning. Oh, wait. What time is it? What time is it? What time is it? Oh, no. Oh, it's good afternoon to everyone over here. Good morning to... What the hell? Oh, that one. Oh, wow. It's good afternoon to you guys on the East Coast of the Americas. Americanese. Greetings and salutations. I hope you got your coffee with you. And good morning. It's 3:20 in the morning in Australia. So why are you awake? Obviously, there's been quite a few things going on lately, but I thought, let's address everyone in chat first, shall we? It's going to be a long one, so I'm just going to go to participants, the participants of the peasants. The participants are like, first of all, Ammo Go High, Arizona Hawk, Aussie Jen, David Fox, Linda Knoll, Marlon Linster, Mama Joe, Robert Ward, SMN, Steve Amborn, Texas alien, and sweet fly on the wall. Greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Good afternoon and good morning. I hope you got your. And obviously, now that I need to go for people who have. Linda, good after. Hi there. I don't know where you are anyway. Who have I missed? Right. She never says hi. Blue Amarellas, hi. Blah, blah. Hans, greetings. Guten Tag. Bonjour. Salam alaikum. Who else are we missing? Right, put your hand up if I've missed you. Blah, 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 blah. Good, right, happy. Okay. Couple of things that have happened in the UK. There's been a vehicle fire somewhere in England. There's also Heathrow has had a fire. Not sure what exactly happened. However, wait a minute. No, that's the wrong one. Excuse me. There you go. Right, that's okay. Let's go like that. Okay, Heathrow was closed down, as you've probably heard in the news. So some flights are going to resume today, and hopefully they'll be back in full operation tomorrow. Heathrow Airport has been shut down all day after unprecedented fire hit a nearby substation. Counter-terrorism police are leading an investigation into the fire, with thousands of people hit by the cancellations of power cuts. Live reporting of so-and-so, so-and-so, and so-and-so. And yep, that looks like that picture does look nasty. Oof. Anyway, so yeah, we got that. Also, I don't think it's got anything to do with it. No, I think it's just like, mechanical. But yeah, so if you're flying into Heathrow or you're flying out of Heathrow, don't go to Heathrow until tomorrow. Eric, greetings and salutations. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Can I put volume up, please? Roger, let me check. Stand by. Okay, how about that? How's that? This is the BBC World Service coming to. Yep, right. Anyway, so like I've put in the description, we're going to talk about general stuff, and the Heathrow thing and the other fire. Wait a minute, what happened to the other fire? There was something I was going to. Hang on a minute. Oh God, where was it? Excuse me. Yeah, I do apologise for the cough. I do apologise for that. Right, reject that. In Southampton, in West Quay Shopping Centre, there was a van that went pop. Apparently, it was a van containing cylinders had they explode outside a popular shopping centre in Southampton, Hampshire. Emergency services rushed to the scene outside West Quay car park on Wednesday 19th, just after 9:30 a.m. Fire crews from St Mary, Redbridge, and Hightown attended the scene using 3 jets and 3 hose reels to bring the blaze under control. Okay. Now it makes a lot of sense what type of van it is, because there's a picture of it there. It looks like it was a builder's van. Hampshire fire and rescue fire completely destroying the vehicle, caused heat and smoke damage to the scene. Authorities added the fire had been confirmed as accidental, and the scene has now been handed over to the police. We would think we'd like to thank everyone. Yeah. So basically, it was accidental, but by looking at it, it looks like it was the vehicle belonged to contractors. By the looks of the picture there. Yeah. So there you go. Oh, hi Cynthia. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Good. I mean, I don't want to be next door, but yeah, okay. Yeah, you're welcome, David. Not a problem. What else is there? I think that was it, wasn't it? News-wise, I don't think there was anything else. But anyway, good morning, everybody. Let's just start off. Good morning. So, a couple of people have asked me to discuss the games I sort of play and where I decompress and everything else, and just enjoy myself. Well, um, there's a couple of games that I am interested in. I do have obviously ATS and ETS, which are two of my favorites. Then I've got Armor. Then I've got Dead Side. I got multiple different games. However, there is one game I'm very interested in getting. And hi, Debbie Webb. And that's basically the Formula. I think it's the Formula One. I believe it's Formula One. Not sure if. Don't quote me on that. I still need to do research on it because I do remember looking at the game, but I can't remember the name of the game. So don't quote me on that. The second thing is obviously, I'm still working on some videos that I am still editing. And to be perfectly honest with you, I've been editing them for 3 days now because I want to bring a little change in. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that as well. Also, I have started filming me servicing the motorbike. So that's going to be interesting. And obviously I need to edit the video. I need to make sure that that what I'm doing makes sense to people who don't do their own servicing, may it be on their car or on their motorbike or anything else like that. Other than that, everything's fine. I don't know about you guys, but I thought today's stream, I thought I would get a little bit more involved with you guys and just talk, just have a little bit of a giggle, really. And also, I would like the 3 new individuals who've subscribed, welcome. I don't know who you are. If you want to come in and say hello, fine. If not, fine. But like I said, welcome to the community. Right. In my description, I did put in there, if I just point it out to you, I'll just read you out the description for today. Basically, I reject your reality, all of you. I just reject your reality, and I'm going to substitute it with my own. So there you go. Oh, wow. Look, everything's fine now. And right, so obviously I'll just read this out to you so you get an idea of what's going to be happening in the chat today. Well, gather around, esteemed peasants. It's me, yes, your ever so humble Spawntrooper, here to grace you with another thrilling episode of What Could Possibly Go Wrong. Spoiler alert, a lot. Probably. Maybe. Definitely, yeah. So what's on the disaster docket today? Oh, well, just a casual van cancelling its inner campfire and a bit of Heathrow deciding to spontaneously audition for British hottest fire scene. Don't worry though, fingers crossed, no one got singed or hurt or in either incident. Meanwhile, chaos seems to be sprouting like weeds all over the platforms because, hey, why not? So let's hold hands, metaphorically speaking, of course. And literally your call. Anyway, and dive into what promises to be another spectacular, unpredictable stream. Pro tip, step outside the box and get a full panoramic drama. Wait, what? Just don't trip over it on the way out. But wait, there's more. We'll also sink our teeth into topics close to my pixelated heart, gaming, of course. Whether your whether you play on a console, you use a keyboard and mouse, or you use controls or stuff like that. So we're going to be doing that. And still trying to figure out which button isn't jump. This discussion will have something for everyone. So strap yourselves in, grab your beverages of choice, and for the love of all things digital, enjoy yourself. This could be interesting. Buckle up, folks. Chaos, gaming debates, and possibly a few laughs are coming your way. Yes, that's the way it's going to happen today. Anyway, so wait, okay, stand by your bed. Squid's here. Hi, Squid. Hi, sweetheart. How you doing? Eric, hi. Linda, look, everybody, hi. Okay, you're not hi in the way of like hi. You're just hi, hello, hey, how you doing? Right, and yes, so first things first. Does everyone have a drink? Good. Second thing, who gives a shit? I'm sorry. No. Gaming. Like today, obviously, I'm going to pay a little bit more attention to chat. So, which I haven't done for a couple of lives. So why not? Also, like I said, the rules. We're going to stick to those rules. If you break those rules, obviously, you get a couple of warnings and then it's yeet. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. And you can come back to the next live. Okay. Other than that, yeah, let's do this. Oh, and by the way, just a quick shout out for Eric. Thanks very much for the songs. I will probably actually play a couple of those later on to see what you guys think from the artistic input of Eric. I mean, I did like Rattus was going to help me out with one as well, but obviously, one has choices. Other than that, there's really quite a lot of stuff I do want to cover. I mean, in regards to the court case with the what the hell's faces Lionette Preston. I mean, so much is going on. I mean, we all know that Bruce Deuce, BBB Bubbles, whatever you want to call him. He's walking into a slap on the wrist. I mean, I bet he probably might get his ass kicked. I'm still going by my selection that I selected the other day, a couple of days ago. Is that I personally think that he's going to be sanctioned heavily, and probably lose his rights to present himself as pro activity or vice in this court case. So yeah. And the fact is that, there are still some idiots posting stupid stuff about legal vices, may rest in peace, and other stuff. And, there's no need for that. There's no need for that at all. But, you're going to get that. You're going to get people, with low IQ who will, who will say stuff like that. And there's nothing you can do about that. Just ignore it. Or block the individual. Also, the other thing is I forgot what that was now. God, I was on a roll then, and then it just went bing, tilt. What was it? Oh yes, the fact that Deuce Boy, I think he had a GoFundMe going on. I'm not sure if it's true or not, but apparently he's got this GoFundMe on going, and I'm a bit confused about the fact that I know that there's rumors going around, or it was stated that he's pro bono in this. But what gets me is that how much can someone confirm or tell me, right? How much a deposition costs? And the fact that he's trying to raise money for a deposition that took place in December is a bit strange. And at the present time, he has $3,000. So here comes my question. Considering that he's basically, a lapdog, or, likes to sit on the crampons and the swamp lizard's lap, how come they're not giving him this money to cover that? And in fact, why aren't they giving him the financial support to actually go down to Pensacola to get his ass kicked by the judge? I can't wait to hear what happens after this. I really, really am looking forward to seeing what this judge does. Yeah, I mean, really. But you know what they say, don't you? You know what they say. What could possibly go wrong, right? I mean, it is really coming to a point now where we all know, when it comes to Deuce Boy, it's like someone throwing a frisbee or a boomerang which has razor blades attached to it, and no one is willing or wanting to volunteer to catch the bloody thing. So we'll see what happens in Pensacola, shall we? I mean, the fact that, going back to this financial thing, now I've been saying from day one, and I've said it multiple times. I've probably repeated this probably nearly every time I'm live. But for the newcomers, considering that with all the money that was grifted by the crampons and everyone else, we're in the what the hell's ecosystem. I mean, some people are saying it was over $200,000. Some people are saying it's $175,000. And people are saying it's like $250,000, blah, 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 blah. And what really gets me is this. If they've made all this money, point one, why didn't they buy better material for the fence? Two, why are they still living in a caravan or in a shed? And three, why is this money not going towards their legal support, i.e. like paying for the depositions and, paying for dues to go to Pensacola and stuff like that. However, here's the problem. As I said before, there has not been one shred of evidence of how much money they received. I mean, it's very easy. Like the one problem you have to take into consideration, if someone buys memberships or stuff like that, technically you can't really add that to the money. But the thing is, when someone gives them super chats and writes in the super chat, yeah, this is for legal expenses or this is for the child or for something else, then that's designated as a donation and it should be treated as such. But the thing is also the fact that, like, when these guys, if you look, they have the rolling scroll at the bottom and it's got, hi, Shell, it's got like their Cash App, it's got Venmo, it's got PayPal and stuff like that. And I find that very, very interesting that people haven't really thought of the fact that, I mean, what happens if you've got silent donators? What happens if you've got people who go, do you know what, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to click on that Cash App and send them like a couple of thousand or send them a couple hundred or, send them a donation. So that's another thing you have to take into consideration is the stuff that you don't hear or see about. And the fact that around Christmas and after Christmas, the fact that they were suddenly in possession of new phones and new laptops and God knows what else. I'm not saying that dog trainer. I mean, what's his name again? Bone Crusher, whatever they want to call him. All right. The fact that, all this time he had that freaking 1932 mic and he had a clapped out car behind him. And now suddenly he's got a brand spanking new car behind him, and he's got a brand spanking new mic and everything else. Now, obviously, that's just a couple of observations that I've seen. And that makes you think. That makes you think that, well, hang on a minute. With all this money, what have they done? Have they turned around and said, right, if we get a certain amount, to say if we get 60,000, oh, Bruce, here's 10. We'll give Ray Bone Crusher, we'll give him 10. We'll give everyone 10 grand, right? But the problem is, with everything that's been going on, right? With everything that's been going on, the fact that all this seemed to all coincide, everything seems too well organized. It's too well organized. And the fact that you've got this Michael Falk, this absolute plum skeleton, and then you got that ever rabbit looking muppet. What's his name? Mongoloid. What's his name? Oh, yeah, Richard Lufman, right? The former attorney ended up getting 4 years federal charge, spent 2 years in federal jail, and then on tag for 2 years for ripping someone off over $500,000. And then there was another newspaper clipping about him holding someone against their will. Again, you have to do your own research, because I'm not doing any more research until the federal court case starts going on. Then I'll get back into it. But I am doing research on other levels, on other stuff, and I'm enjoying every minute of it. So yeah. And also, I just don't understand that, considering that Andrew Avail Alvarez, aka Guapo, the fact that he is part and parcel of all this, but there's, you've got this one guy, Only Me, David Richards going into both of their I think it was around just after Christmas or so. He was donating everything. And then what I find quite interesting is the fact that he actually had the balls to say, hey, I want to see what you're doing with my donations. But the problem is he kept on giving people money, which, depositions can vary from state to state and county to county. Florida, a fast lookup was anywhere from 1,000 to 4,000. Oh shit, really? This does not include the court reporter, aka stenograph, that is present. Right? Okay. Cheers, Robert. I appreciate that. So that 3,000. Well, he's asking for 3,000. That is very interesting. All right, $3,878.81. I mean, what's the 78.81 for? Is that for fuel or puncture repair kit? What? Yeah, anyway, that's beside the point. But I decided, and I know I had to literally clean my ears out afterwards and take a couple of aspirin. But I decided to go and listen to the Crampons the other night or the other day. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. And I was listening to what they were saying, and at one point I heard Swamp Lizard actually. Oh, is it Tax? Is it right? Got you. I actually heard Swamp Lizard actually disagree with Crowbag. With, do you know what? They've got so many freaking nicknames: fleas, walruses, miners, crampons. I wonder if they're actually human. Ferengi. No, anyway. So you got the crampon, and he disagreed with them, which is I found quite interesting. And it's not the first time I've heard them sort of disagree. And like, she seems to, she puts these I mean, she'll put documents up of other people, or she'll put other stuff up from other people, but they will never, or she and the rest of them will never show any transparency about the money they've received. Thundercows, yeah, there's another one. Thundercows. So that makes that should twat waffles. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, yogurt stains. That's what I mean. That's the best part you can call them, yogurt stain. But the thing is that the fact that they're not showing any transparency and haven't done from day one, and the fact that when I first came across all this, I said that she either had the hots for him, or something personal happened and she didn't like that, and she went after him. But the fact that there's so many people in that, if you look at an engine, you got all these parts that make the engine run, right? And if one breaks, the engine doesn't run. Now, I personally think there's more to what she's explained a few months ago about not being a mod nut. But what I find quite interesting, all right. Oh, hang on a minute, I just got a message. Just got a message. There you go. Right. Because I found it very strange that, like, the fleas knew Swamp Lizard before I think Swamp Lizard actually met Jeremy. Or some, I don't know, but there's something going, because like when this hoarder house is still nagging at me, because like you got the hoarder house, you got Jeremy, you got Swamp Lizard, you got freaking Guano, all right, Guapo, sorry, and they're all interested in buying it. I mean, that house was full of stuff. I mean, it was really full of stuff. The fact that it was Guapo who pulled out first, and then Jeremy did, and the fact that Swamp Lizard had people with him, associates as you want to call them. Now, at the end of the day, no one can dictate or punish or say anything against Jeremy for pulling out. If he thought there was something wrong and he wasn't happy, and the fact that he had to forfeit or he had to pay up, because other people don't have the amount of the money that's needed, why should he pay for other people? I wouldn't. So that whole situation there, I think it was the catalyst, and the fact that those two absolute waste of oxygen. I mean, they seriously need to find a forest and go up to that fucking tree that's working really hard to produce oxygen and apologize to it. The fact that they use that and then jump and then, oh, wait a minute, there's a legal thing going on between what the hells and so on else. Oh yeah, we'll jump on that. So that what gives me and then all these people suddenly jumping on board, and then Deuce Boy being pissed off the fact that he's not getting any of the documents from Silverman because he's not her lawyer. He's I mean, allegedly, speculatively, I would say he solicited this court thing, but allegedly speculative. Now, I don't know what you guys think, and we can talk about it in a minute. But to be perfectly honest with you, I think every single thing about this is organized. The fact that Bruce is deliberately and has done over the months since this all started, dragged his feet since he's been the lawyer of Lynette Preston, has dragged his feet. And the fact, and here's another thing, the fact that people will actually sit on this platform or sit in Facebook, read that shit and actually believe it. But when you got like What the Hells or Travis or someone else showing you their daily life, they're vlogging their daily life, and you can see it on the video. Yes, everyone's a human being. If you piss someone off good enough and well enough and you start pressing the buttons, of course they're going to react. Of course they're going to swear at you or say something. All right. Welcome to the world of reality, ladies and gentlemen, Ewoks and Wookiees. That's the way life is. All right. But the thing is, when with this whole situation, right, if you look back at the history from Lynette Preston and everything else, you'll see a pattern. And that pattern probably started in Ohio and worked its way, and there was a situation in Germany, but I don't have permission to discuss that. And I'm not going to discuss that because I'm going to respect the individuals and I'm not going to discuss that. Simple as. And someone else can do that or attempt to. I know what happened, but I'm not going to discuss it. The fact that you're looking at individuals who, like Lynette's got a very bad habit of just saying shit and then people have to believe it. It makes no sense to me. Everything that she's typed and said and posted and everything else. Yeah. The fact that people will actually just bend over backwards and believe every single fucking word that comes out of her mouth and out of John Cook's mouth and out of the Flea's mouth and everything else makes absolutely no sense to me. No one actually takes the moment. No one takes the time to step back and actually have a look at the bigger picture and then do their research and actually have a look at this and listen to what they're saying and how they're saying it and go, well, hang on a minute. That's a public road. Perfect example, Tube Town. Public road, their property. Now, you buy a property, you live in a shed and in a caravan and an RV. Twice, from what I've witnessed, twice there was an issue about an RV. Twice the people who owned the RV were the bad people. Twice they were accused of God knows what by her. Okay. Everything else we all know about. They build a barnuminium. If I was in that situation and I had the money and I built that barnuminium or whatever, I would have fitted that barnuminium. I swear to God, you would have been able to drive and park your car inside that barnuminium and still live in it and have working water. You would have functioning water supply. You would have electricity. You would have everything in there. All right. And I would even probably invest in solar panels and whatever. All right. And, at the end of the day, this is one of the things that you have to pay attention to, right? Is that, when someone is actually blaming or, is what you call it? Oh God, what is it? It's one of those things that you just have to pay attention to because like you've got all this money, you built the fence, you go to a flea market once a week, you got all this money coming in, plus you got your SSI or SSID or whatever it's coming in, and you're not investing it into your property. Why not? Why aren't you investing it into your property? If I had $300, I would go, okay, I'm going to put $100 away, and the $200 can go on food or pay a bill or whatever. And then a couple of weeks later, for the same thing, and I would save and build up, and then start, buying the materials to build something inside that barnuminium, get the piping for it, and get everything else for it. It's just one of those things. Why not? This has been going on for nearly 2 years now. So how come they don't live inside that barnuminium? It's got perfect good walls, roof. It's got windows in it. My head is wondering of these criminals that are left because travel costing 300,000. What? That's what it. Wait, is that what? What the hell's spent so far on legal fees and everything, Lisa? I thought it was only 200. Oh, right, okay, yeah. So that is one situation that people in. And here comes the worst thing: is the fact that there's a 5-year-old child right in the middle of this. Now, any parent or anyone out there would know, like, a child shouldn't be living in this type of situation or that type of predicament. I mean, like, if you don't have running water, and the fact that what happened when Landon Preston was there and those other two, the fact that there was fleas and lice and everything, right? I mean, yeah, just throwing cleaning the place up and stuff like that. Yeah, fine. But did it get rid of everything? Hi, Gail. Did it get rid of everything? Do they have, have they checked if there's lice or fleas? And here's another thing. What about skin diseases such as scabies and stuff like that? What about rats, vermin? You know what I mean? I mean, like, I'm sorry, but yeah. Oh, shit, really? Oh, man. All this because two people couldn't. All this because people did not respect the cease and desist. Now, if Lynette Preston and John Cook had to listen to that cease and desist, none of this would have been happening. None of this would have happened. Hi, Kasha. None of this would have happened. And I just find it absolutely, And I mean, I've addressed quite a lot of stuff in regards to this, and I still can't fathom or understand the fact that this is still going on, that a federal level investigation hasn't richly gone and put a complete halt on this and said, right, I mean, what is your delay set on? What do you mean my delay? Gail, it's set as it is, so I can keep up with chat. Sorry, but it's not going to change. It's on 20 seconds, which is enough time for me to keep up. But anyway, I forgot what I was going to say now. Yeah, so why is the Levy County Sheriff's Department allowed to ignore some of this crap? Why is it that, like, and we've seen video footage of them ignoring the permanent restraining order, and the fact that, like I said on my last live, someone on Facebook posted I was wrong. Actual fact, no. When you are charged in court and you are found guilty, that is the first guilty charge, right? Then after that, if you're found guilty again, that's the second. If you're found guilty again, third time, all right? I know for a fact that she has been found guilty 3 times. That's what I can remember. And twice she was fined $100, which I think is a joke. But I know for a fact that there's been multiple times where she's been in trouble. It's not more. Trust me, it's not more than 20. It's not more than. And if it is, then I will apologize. Yes, I need to freaking apologize. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I do humbly apologize. It was set to 1 minute. I have now set it to 20 seconds. So I do apologize for that, Gail. I humbly apologize and bow to you in grace. And yes, you were right. I was wrong. Go. Hi. 1 second, please. I have been sick. Come on. Right. Sorry, I'm back there. Jenny Morgan, good morning. Well, good afternoon. So what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So, God damn it. Oh, no. Yes, no. Okay, cool. Right, that's fixed. Yes, so you were right, I was wrong. There you go. My bad. But anyway, so that's on them. And here's what I can't understand, right? The fact that you got the sheriff's department, it's like you've got one hand here, one hand there, and one hand doesn't know what the other hand's doing. So why is that not being investigated by state level or federal level or whatever? The second thing is, look what happened in the court at the beginning, right? The fact that the judge did a sidebar with Lynette, regardless if she was representing herself or not, right? If you go in and represent yourself, you should know, or you should have a basic understanding of what you represent and the law, right? I mean, the law in the States is obviously different than it is over here. It doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is, if you go into a court and you're representing yourself, you've got you've got less chance of actually protecting yourself than if you go with someone with pro bono or if you pay for a lawyer. Because when you pay for a lawyer, right, obviously they need to work for their money. And now if you sitting there and your lawyer's doing jack, then obviously, you need to either sack your lawyer and get someone else to come in and actually do their job, or you're welcome, everybody. Or, you just have to learn a bit about the law, ask, for a bit of advice. And then, but the way it happened there, judge grudge, or whatever you want to call him, he shouldn't have done half of what you've done. And the way it was just about, self glorification, it was like, oh, rub my ego. And the rest of the story, And to be perfectly honest with you, I can't wait. I'm just waiting for the day when Deuce Boy walks into that courtroom with the judge who is unplanted. Right, he was planted the last time we heard, and now he's unplanted. He's going to become a Triffid. Yes, oh yes. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's go to the chat and let's have some interaction with you guys. So go on then.
We want the precious. No, not now. We want the. No, we want the precious. We want the now. Smeagol, stop it. Leave me alone. Smeagol, stop it.
No, right, you two, bed. Right, anyway. So shoot. I was listening or was reading. Oh, I've got another massage. Do you? Well, thank you very much. Hi, Texas. Oh, yeah, I already said that, Texas. Breaks out the garden hose and hoses Linda. What? Linda needs hosing down, doesn't she? Yeah. So, so go on, guys. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think is going to happen with Deuce Boy? I mean, we've already covered this, but may as well cover it again. There's 4 or 5 counties in the 8th judicial circuit, and all but 2 voted against the current state's attorney. But Alachua County voted him in, and the population in Ica is bigger. Oh, right, okay. So one state, so basically one circuit can basically vote in one person. So, well, okay. But don't people realize, like, if you vote in someone who's corrupt or doesn't do their job? I mean, look what happened with the lady who was in the car with Wes and that 8-year-old girl when idiot pointed the pew pew at them while they were in the car. Spent 30 plus days in jail, and then when obviously when she came down on her own dime, by the way, and then the DA just didn't care. That I can't understand. I mean, you'd think that the district attorney or people like that would actually like enforce the law and be there and support the victims, but obviously that went down the drain, didn't it? I think noticing is going to happen to Bubbles may be a fine then after August trial. Why do all trolls choose the same name? I don't know, lack of brain cells maybe, or best part of them ran down the mum's leg when she farted. I don't know. I really don't know. You know, I think it's lack of IQ and intelligence. To be honest with you, I don't know, Squid. It's one for the scientist. Really, we should send that to some sort of school or university where they do mammalian physiology and psychology, and hand it over to them and run for the hills, basically. Hi, Juliet. Welcome to the stream. I can't answer that one. Do you know what? If I could answer questions like that, I would be a trillionaire, because I would charge £1 a time. I think I'd be a millionaire within about a week, probably 2, even less. I don't know. Who knows? And like I have been saying from day one, excuse me, I've just had some cold coffee and that's quite nice actually. I've been saying this from day one. I personally believe it's in the water. Not water. Yeah. For you Americanese and Canadians and Australians and New Zealanders and anywhere else where English is your main language. Water, not water. I think Bubbles is trying to get kicked off the case. Well, I mean, Kasha, that good point, yeah. But if he wanted to get kicked off the case, he could have done a way better job than he's doing now. I mean, but the fact that he got away with using Stark's name and even got that he got that wrong. Yeah, so that, yeah, at least I know. Or people that want to make it look like Bruce since he's the lowest hanging fruit. I wouldn't even compliment him with that comment. I wouldn't even call him a fruit. I mean, even Pond Life, the lowest member in a pond, has got more common sense than that guy. Trust me. One second. Mate, do you know what? From now on, every time I go live, I'm going to close down Facebook. Excuse me. He ain't even that. No, I mean, there's a lot of court case. I mean, one thing that I noticed with Deuce Boy, he wants the attention. That's one thing I do know. Like a lot of people, there's a lot of people out there who have the gift of the gab. They know what to say. They know how to say it, right? And they want the attention, and that gives them that PR. And if you remember, in the early days, Deuce Boy was going, yeah, I want the PR. I want the PR. And he would make absolutely sure that his name was researched a lot. And the thing is, I think if the more you research someone's name on Google's, right, or Google searches and stuff like that, the more it'll come up. And it's one of those things where you have to like go, well, hang on a minute. Why does he want this much PR when it's all negative? I mean, if you do research on him, you'll find so much on Bruce Matskin. It is weird. And the fact that there's a lot of there's news articles that one of them he wrote himself. There's a lot out there. All you have to do is do your own research. And I've been saying that for a while now. Do your own research, and you'll find. And the fact that he does other cases and that, and the fact that like the way he's behaved from day one. I mean, anyone should have questioned his ethics or his integrity when it comes to being a lawyer. I mean, he's broken the ABA rules so many times from the get-go. But certain people, what's it called? I forgot now. I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh, 1 second. Do you know, I hate being a messenger when I'm live. There you go. But anyway, yeah. But there you go. So anyway, back to chat. Jag attention domain will see bubbles will. Malin, you're talking in Swedish. Yeah, that I can't read that. I understand. Trust me, I have been dealing with legal counter corruption my whole life. Oh God, that makes sense. He just wants to talk and talk. He likes just talking. Look at what he did. Yeah, I mean, with Squid, I think like Squid's here. She can speak for herself, but from the way I saw it, I think he was I think he was trying to, because obviously Squid didn't know about any of this, to be honest with you, and unfortunately, she walked straight into a shitstorm. Hi, my pretty, how you doing? Unfortunately, she walked into a shitstorm, and basically, yeah, next thing you know, you've got people attacking her child, and yeah, that you don't do that, absolutely not. And then she dealt with it the way she was dealt with it, and she dealt with it, you know, simple as that. And I mean, Squid's here, and she can speak for herself, but he's done that. Yeah, he's done that with multiple people, and he's not the only one. A lot of people have done that. A lot of people will try to get certain people on their side or as allies, so it makes them more credible, you know. And that's the thing. The problem is when you got someone like him, you know, the way he was behaving on Facebook, he was like the way he was making posts, and you know, when he gets challenged, he'll back off, and then he'll come back, and then he'll go, you know. And one thing I did notice, he spoke to women like shit, really. I mean, he spoke to a legal, I think she was a paralegal or legal secretary. He spoke to her like she, you know, if she was dragged in underneath his shoe. And he's done that with a lot of females from what I've seen. Now, what I see, I can comment on, but I don't know what he's like in real life, you know, off the platform. So, but I still think he's an absolute pleb. Yeah. And personally, I think his mum was, you know, his mum was on a trampoline. Yeah, but hey, that's my personal opinion. And as you over in Americanese and over here and everywhere, you know, freedom of speech, you know, freedom of expression. Yeah. So my pretties here, how are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. What time is it over there right now? It is bloody hell. Coming up to 1:15. Quarter past one. What's the yeah? So yeah, he has gone from channel to Gail. He bounced from. This is what got me. Like at first, I thought he was just being an arsehole. But when I saw him going from one channel to the other and to the next and to the next, and basically what he was trying to do, he was trying to get on as many channels as he could to get noticed out there. I mean, look the way he was like when he was on. Oh crap. Oh God, what's that guy's name? Oh, Super Dave, Jabba the Hoot. When them three were when he was on his channel, right? He would systematically get more coffee. Yeah, I think I'll do that in a minute. All right, he would systematically take control of the platform. All right, and they would talk about different cases, and he would always talk about. That's why I hate mac and cheese now. You will never see me eat mac and cheese ever again. Ever. He wouldn't stop talking about that. Well, let's see how that mac and cheese helps him when he goes to see the judge in Pensacola. When's that happening anyway? Was that the 24th? Was it? Is that the 24th? 24th. Was it 24th? I think it was 24th. I don't know. I can't remember. I don't really care actually. I just want the result. I'm not going to watch the football game. I just want the results afterwards. So I want to get more. Yeah, that's a good point. Just bear with me a minute, guys. Talk amongst yourselves. Moderators, just keep an eye on. And I'll be right back. I'm just going to go and make a coffee. So, actual fact, while I do that, you can listen to a couple of songs that were created by someone. So let me get them going. Let me do, is it that one? Wait a minute. 1 second. Let me just get this set up so you. Right. So while you guys wait, while I go and get, while I go and make a coffee, if you don't mind, I'm going to leave you with this.
In the den where shadows creep, voices rise from the fathoms deep. Spawntroopers all to search the skies, my pretty haunts where the questions lie. We said, hey now, don't forget, mystery swirls around us yet. Thank the guest and wave goodbye. The wolf's den howls to pierce the sky. Lights flicker where the truth takes hold, chasing secrets, the brave and bold. They leap, they dive into the fray. Another tale, another day. We said, hey now, don't forget, mystery swirls around us yet. Thank the guest and wave goodbye. The wolf's den howls to pierce the sky, illuminating the cracks we see. The world's a puzzle, a mystery key. Pieces shifting, always new. Here's your spotlight, it's all on you. Off they go, the pack runs fast, hunting whispers, future and past. We'll keep the fire warm and bright until they return to claim the night. We said, hey now, don't forget, mystery swirls around us yet. Thank the guest and wave goodbye. The wolf's den howls future and past will keep the fire warm and bright until they return to claim the night.
Ghost and whispers in the air tonight. Shadow stands beneath its dim lit light. Coffee's gone and the soda's dry, yet Spawntrooper dreams never say die. It's time to eat, to vanish, to fly into the void where secrets lie. Research calls, the mysteries plead. Eat and retreat, fulfill the creed. The den's now quiet, memories remain. Threads of thought like runaway trains. Questions linger, answers delay, but the hunt for truth won't decay. It's time to eat, to vanish, to fly into the void where secrets lie. Research calls, the mysteries plead. Eat and retreat, fulfill the creed. No Dr. Pepper to fuel the cause, but curiosity has no pause. Each pursuit holds a shining light, a fleeting star in the darkest night. It's time to eat, to vanish, to fly into the void where secrets lie. Research calls, the mysteries plead. Eat and retreat, fulfill the creed. It's time to eat, to vanish, to fly into the void where secrets lie. Research calls, the mysteries plead. Eat and retreat, fulfill. Ghost and whispers in the air.
In the den where shadows play, we meet. Coffee cups and secrets spilled so sweet. Dr. Pepper thoughts and midnight air so thin. The wolf's den whispers, let the yeet begin. Research trails on roads so unexplored. Spawntrooper seeking truths forever stored. Illuminated nights now fade to gray. It's time to move. The dawn won't stay. Thank you for the stories, the sparks that flew, for the laughter and the questions we pursued. Now the den grows quiet, the echoes return. conversations like constellations in the sky. Once so vibrant, now we wave goodbye. Ideas brewed hotter than the coffee steam. Now we chase them through the morning beam. Farewells are arrows shot into the void. Destiny's a game we're all employed. The dance of stars, the pull of fate. Wolfen closes its mighty gate. Thank you for the stories, the sparks that flew, for the laughter and the questions we pursued. Now the den goes quiet, the echoes retreat. The wolf's den calls, it's time to yeet.
And I'm back. Yes, that was excuse me. That was I forgot what I was going to say now. Yeah, so big thank you to Eric. 1 second. And I landed next to the cat, not on the cat. God dang you. Anyway, so let's go into the next segment, shall we? We're going to be talking about games. Now, how many people here play games online? Irregardless, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if it's PC gaming. One second, coughing, and I need to blow my nose. Well, hi, Annie. Hi. Mary, hi. How you doing? Oh, 1 second, please. Ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. I got that tune in my head now. Oh, right, yeah. Now she's just sitting there staring at me right now, going, I know ways to scratch you. Hi, Kay, how you doing? Good to see you. But yeah, so those were created by Dr. Pepper. Those were created by Eric. So thank you very much, Eric. Someone else was doing some for me as well. Obviously, I want to pick the right ones. And hi, welcome to the Insane Institute of Spawntrooper. Yes. No. Wait. What? No. Can't be that insane. If you're insane, then why are you here? No, wait a minute. That should be the way around, shouldn't it? If you're in... Oh, who cares? So anyway, yeah, gaming, right. Obviously, everyone plays games. It doesn't matter. Age is irrelevant. Gender is irrelevant. It doesn't matter. Gaming is for gaming, right? Now, there's a lot of games that take a lot of toll on computers, and and a lot of people make the mistakes. They don't look at the requirements of. And I dealt with something like that today, where I had to help someone out. And basically, this individual, he couldn't play the game because he was having issues. Now, obviously, you're aware that I play Armour Free. I've got American Truck Simulator and European Truck Simulator. Now, when you are actually playing games, some of these games, people create what they call mods, right? Which are basically additions, like a DLC, like an add-on. And when you can play the game vanilla, that's what they call it, vanilla. So it's just a game, or you can play it with add-ons. Now, say for example, we're playing American Truck Simulator. You can play it. You can then buy downloads or add-ons that then give you more maps or a bigger area to drive, or it gives you different stuff that you can put on your vehicle, different selections of different types of colors for your vehicles or pictures and stuff. So he was having an issue with his today, and basically I tried to figure out what it was, and I was watching him logging in and logging out, and I turned around to him. I went, hang on a minute, do me a favor. And he went, what? I said, go into the mods, and he scrolled down the mods, and I noticed that one of the mods was red. And I said, right, click on that mod. It couldn't click on it. So I said, right, okay, come out your mods, come out the game, click on your mods again. So he clicked on the mod, and I went, right click it. You see that little just dependencies? And he went, yeah. I said, click on that. And he went, clicked on it, and there was nothing wrong with it. So I said, right, do me a favor, go up to the three dots at the top. And he went, yeah. I went, click on that. He went, yeah. I said, uninstall all mods. He went, yeah, but I've got all the mods. Don't worry. If you ever go back on a server, you can automatically download them, and they'll download quicker because they've already been on. He went, oh, right. So he downloaded the mods, and I said, right, keep downloading until there's no mods on your game. And he went, right. And I went, right, now go back on that server and now click load and load the mods. About a minute. It took a minute for all the mods to download, and then he went on and fixed it. So the thing is, when you play games without mods, it's very simple. It's straightforward. I could show you one day over the weekend. I'll probably might play Incursion. And then show you, because that doesn't have mods, but you can set it from very easy to extremely difficult. But with some games you can get additions. Now, if anyone here has American Truck Simulator or a European Truck Simulator, do me a favor and press 1 very quickly so I can get an idea. Take care, Marlene. So no one has American Truck Simulator. Really? What is this? No one has it? Wow. Wow. What the hell do you mean don't swallow the key? What the hell have you guys been doing while I was away? I'm not. No, actual fact, don't answer that one. I don't want to know. So anyway, if you got American Truck Simulator, right, you can actually go onto Steam, right, and you can find mods on Steam that you can download, and then when you play the game, you can add those mods to your actual game, and then you can start the game. And what will happen if you've got like truck mods, or you've got like vehicle mods or anything like that? Oh, right. Okay, Eric. All right, Juliet. Basically, you can add, and believe it or not, you can actually get mods where you can drive a bus, a police car, and other stuff, and you can pimp out your truck and stuff. So it's worth doing a little bit of research. So who here plays games? Who plays online games? It doesn't matter if you use a controller or, so who here, if you play games online, press 1. If you don't, press 2, please. So I can get an idea, what I'm looking at, because obviously I know there's a lot of people who don't really enjoy the games side of it. And like I said from the get-go, that this platform is going to be more game orientated, and also to do with like special effects and stuff. And I'm going to show you some bits and bobs in a minute about how, if you wanted to pimp out your house or room, like Star Trek or Star Wars or stuff like that. I'm not even going to ask Lisa. I don't want to. I plead the no. Just plead no. I can't plead the fifth if I don't want to. No, just yeah. How did it go again? My anxiety is over the roof. Right. So I'm gonna go used to Texan 2. No. So no one plays games. Okay. But you don't mind other people playing games and sitting in there and chatting. Now, one thing I do know is that certain games do take a lot of CPU and GPU, and sometimes the sound can go, and it does cause some problems. But one thing I'm going to try and do at some point, I am going to. I've been sort of interested in going on to Rumble as just a game channel, and then just basically setting it down to just as gaming. Quite tempted. I've been looking into it, and I'm fairly tempted, but we'll see what happens in the future. But anyway, so that's about the game thing. Now, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you a couple of things that I am going to be working on in. I am going to be working with or on during the summer, and see what you think. Wait, is it that? Right, okay, that's one, that's two, that's three. Where's the rest? That's four. Okie dokie. Right. Now you obviously in the summer. Wait a minute. Let me just check to make sure. Okay. Right. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Welcome to my soon-to-be garage. Basically, my intentions in the it would be a good idea if I shared my screen, wouldn't it? Oh, is it? Is it sharing? Am I sharing my screen? Yes, I am. Okay. Am I? Yes. Am I? No. Yes. Right. Okay. So as you can see here, okay, you've got the red lines. Right, you've got the arrows. Now, the arrows here at the top and at the bottom are the center. All right, the center of the rear wall. So when you come into the garage, I've got a fairly large garage. And basically, this is going to be the back wall. There's going to be ventilation in here. On the left-hand side, these fans, they are actually going to have fans in there. So basically, it's a long explanation. All I can say is that there are going to be fans in there. You'll be able to open it up. It'll be sealed with magnets. So basically, you can open it up and, you can take the filters out. But there are going to be fans in there, like, with fresh air. All right. And this is obviously on the left-hand side, this is the wall. This is going to be the wall of. Now, the light system, these ones here, and this one here are going to have like LEDs behind them. And what I'm going to do, the top ones and the bottom ones are going to be one system, and the main ones here, right, are going to be one system. But I'm still thinking about just doing this system, this area here, and this area here, one system, and then just doing the top one on a separate system. So basically, they'll be red, the rest will be white. This part here will be the wall on the far corner. Okay, just imagine I have taken a room and I've just opened it up. Yeah. This bit here, this will actually be this will be functioning. So I'm going to have plug sockets hidden behind areas here. So this whole panel will be able to open up, and then you can put a plug socket in, or put like an extension cord and everything else. This one here may have a couple of switches on, so I can turn these lights on. Now, this one here will have a light system in it. All of this will be 3D. So basically, you can actually, it'll actually look like the real thing. This here, obviously, is the back wall. And this is the entrance and the light switch. So the light switch is going to go here. So this is the light. This is going to be where the light switch is. And this is where the door is going to be. And obviously, the light's here. All right. It's going to I need to take the door off and then stick everything, nail it, screw it down, and nail it and everything else. I'm going today to see about it. Yeah, my thoughts and prayers are for your brother Texas, and I hope he will be all right. So yeah, and that's basically what the entrance will look like. So this door will open up. You have the light switch there, and then obviously there's lights. So when you walk in, you hit that light switch. These lights will come on, and then that and obviously lights on the ceiling will come on as well. That's going to be the rear wall behind me. And that's the whole thing. That's what it will look like. I am thinking of putting something here, but I've got all my tools and stuff like that on there. And as I've got, well, what they call it a double garage, it's similar to, so it's a fairly sized garage. And it's going to take quite a while to actually do it. I mean, just this back wall here is probably going to take me 2 weeks, because I need to make sure that the walls sealed, the seal, everything. And it's going to have, there's going to be approximately 3 to 3 inches depth. So if you just imagine it's a box and it's about 4 inches or 4 inches deep, and then you just put it on a wall, and there you go. That's what we're going to be doing. Now, I have been thinking of putting some other stuff in this, and I'm going to show you a couple of them. And one of them is, I'm going to have this here.
Computer, begin recording.
Oh,
Subject's name.
this is from,
Status.
1 second. This, wait, come here. This here, where are you? This is going to probably, I'm going to have this running on loop. This is going to be like looped on like an old iPad or a couple of iPads. So I'm going to have something like that probably. This here is from Star Trek, and it's called LCAS. That's one. There's a couple of other ones. I mean, I do want to see if I can get the some Star Wars stuff, but we'll see what happens. I mean, I don't think there's much I can do. I just have to do a lot of research, and it won't take me long to actually find the stuff I need to find. And basically, yeah. So there you go. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. No, I'm not going to show you that. No, why should I? No, I'm not going to show that. Yeah. So now you know. That's what I'm going to be doing in the summer, and hopefully I'll be filming it. I hope that I'll be filming it. And hopefully it'll work. If not, then it's going to get done over the winter, because then I can spend more time in the garage, and then see what goes from there. Ludicrous speed, yeah, Spaceballs. That's a good one, yeah. But yeah, so there you go. So, are there any questions in regards of this project that I have got planned for myself? God, I can't believe I'm actually going to do it, but yeah. Any questions, concerns, or complaints? Well, it looks like the person who we yeeted out, yep, that's good. Yeah, and Texas Alien, I we're all thoughts and prayers for your brother, and hope he does all right. I hope it's not as bad. Okay, so, but we're here for you. Okay, don't think you're alone. You've got the community here to support you. Okay. My audio is working. You should be able to hear me, Gail. You're not hearing me again. Do I have to turn my sound back up again? Again? Let me check. My sound, it should be all right. Oh, there you go. It should be perfect. Yeah, it is. It's a key conspiracy on a wrench. Don't know what you're on about. But good. I mean, you have to tell me what all this is about freaking keys, or shall I just not ask and just carry on to the next topic? I mean, there's so much we could talk about today. I mean, like, I'm really very tempted to talk about a couple of things that I wanted to actually talk about for a while. Oh, good. Forgot what I was going to say now. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. There's things I've been wanting to talk about for a long time. But to be perfectly honest with you, it wouldn't be really worth it because it's not really part of the topic, really, is it? It'll just basically totally take the conversation somewhere else. Don't ask. They're playing with dungeon toys. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Moving on. Yeah. And keep your head out of the gutter, Eric. So yeah, the most important thing is that if you do decide to play games and stuff like that, let me know. I do want to find a website or a program. I'm actually researching. I found 3 so far where we can do trivia. But the thing is interactive. So that means, like, you can jump on there and actually take part. And I just need to figure out the best way how to find out and then basically set it up. And then you guys can jump on and then join it. Ali, again, hi. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream again. So yeah. And that's basically it for today. And obviously my attention is on chat. So let's talk, guys. Let's go. Let's have fun. Let's talk about whatever you want to talk about. I'll wait. I'll sit here and wait. Oh, I know that. No, now I know what I wanted to talk about. Native American. Oh God, what was it? Native American tribes that sort of overlinked from America into Canada. Anyone know about that? Like the native tribe that goes, I think, is it Montana into Canada? Wait a minute, what's Alberta? What's below Alberta? Hang on a minute. 1 second. 1 second. Let me check. Because I can remember the 5th of December. Yeah, it is Montana. Right. If I can remember correctly, you got Calgary there. That's Alberta. If I can remember correctly, isn't there there it is. Yeah. There's an Indian reservation and it actually goes into Canada, I believe, into Alberta. Is it Blackfeet Indian Reservation? Anybody? Anyone know about that? So if anyone knows anyone from that area, I'd be really interested to ask some questions because I've got many questions about how many different tribes there are in America and how many are in Canada and how many actually go between America and Canada, so the American-Canadian border. Because I definitely know that in Alberta, there's definitely a reservation that comes into Canada, if I can remember correctly. Thank you. I go on to a program called, please hold your call. I go on to it's called depay.org. That is DEEPAI.org. And basically it can do AI chat, AI imaging, videos, music, and voice chat. So it's got everything on there. And it's Mohawk Indians. I can't pronounce that. Zeus? Someone will correct me. Oh, I'll be talking to someone at one point and they'll correct me. Hey, Lisa, let me tell you something right now. All right. I can go in that shed and find everything that I put in there years ago. All right. Now, if my queen walks in there and can't find it, that's not my fault, because there's one rule and we both agreed on it. All right. I don't go in the kitchen and ruin the place, and she doesn't go into the garage and ruin that place. So the Sue, right? Okay. So we have that sort of agreement. Did I mute myself again? No. Good. And I should have muted myself when I coughed. God dang it. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, I know that I live dangerously with her when I say things like that, but 99% of the time she'll just call me a sheepshaggin and walk away. But then I'll just turn around and say, well, okay, then I'll walk outside, walk into the field. Any more than 5 sheep? Yes. And put it this way: have you ever had a sheep next to a cliff and started pushing? Right, the pushback is just fantastic, and especially when you come across electric fence. Oh, God, you just hear this. Oh, yeah. But anyway, on that note, we are now going into the Q&A time. Go for it. Ask a question. If I don't want to answer the question, or if I think that the question is about any of the bullshittery, then I will not answer it, because I am moving on and I'm done. I just don't give a shit. Oh God, coffee. Oh, I love coffee when it's cold. For some reason, coffee's got a much better taste when it's, yeah. Anyway, so let's go. I wasn't too, no, funny enough, I wasn't even going to go live today, but I thought, you know what, fuck it, I'll go live. Even though I spent a couple of hours just chilling out, playing a game, talking to friends. Okay. I used to pick up kitty litter in Wyoming and would go through an area in a real American truck. Yeah. I think there are several. I know that there are quite a few tribes in America. There's quite a lot of tribes in America, but I do know that there's one in Montana that because when Canada has their Canada Day in June or July, I think it is, and what they do, they go across the prairie. They do a cattle run across the prairie. And I can remember being in Battus when they actually went across the field. And it's really funny when you see MBTs and like IFVs, and suddenly you look across and you just see these horses dragging a wagon with a couple of people on the back, and then you see loads of people on horseback. And yeah, it was surreal. But it's nice, because the thing is, like, funny enough, the next day we had 5 days R&R, and then basically me and a couple of other people decided to go to Calgary. And and they had Canada Day and they had parades and everything. It was fantastic. The atmosphere was just phenomenal. I'm never gonna complain about that. That was probably one of the best times ever. So yeah. What computer is good for playing? Well, I would say if make sure you got a decent graphics card, like a GeForce RTX, like 36 something plus or 40 something plus. A minimum of 18 gig. Minimum of 16 gig RAM or more. A good graphics card, a good sound card. I mean, you can use your motherboard. It's just, because the games are getting very graphic heavy. and also a lot of games are getting very big now. So basically, you could be downloading a game that's 30 gigabyte, or or there'll be games where it starts off with just like 4 or 5 gigabyte, but everything you download for that game in the future, it just adds to it. I've got one game now, and it's got altogether, I think it's coming up to about 120 gigabyte. So I've got two computers. I usually use one computer that I've got set up that I do play other games and I do other work on it. At the moment, it's a standalone, so it's not connected to the internet and everything. And that's where I've got all the documents and everything else on. It's just like my external. I take everything and I put it onto that computer because it's not connected to the internet. So that means I can actually then work without issues. I'm sure exact models, but I'm brand. My daughter uses Asus. Asus, yeah. Asus is quite good, yeah. And also, if you get like SSDs, you get I can't remember what the exact name, but it's the black version you want. The black version is the good. Annie, thank you for what, sweetheart? What are you thanking me for? You don't have to thank me for anything. And if you do get a computer, and you can use multiple screens, then I would suggest just use 2 screens and put it like landscape. So you got 2 screens in front of you, or get 3 screens or 1 big screen, but get curved because they're much better on the eyes. And especially if you're wearing glasses, they are really good on your eyes. But yeah, like 16 gig upwards RAM is way better. And the more RAM you've got, the better, the more memory. So therefore, things happen quicker. And then all you have to do is just make sure you maintain and keep your computer clean and everything, and don't click on every link that you get. 1 second, I just need to go and check something. Everyone is massaging me. Oh God. Well, I didn't notice that. Some people have brains made of dynamite. Seriously, yeah, I wouldn't even let them fucking into daytime or daylight, let alone any fucking man. Anyway, so yeah, for the information on the computers. Oh, right, okay. One thing I would suggest is when you do get your computer, if you go onto Amazon, you can get a USB hub. Now, it's just got like a normal USB connection. You put it in the back of the computer, and it will have like a minimum of 4 USBs. But make sure it's a powered USB, right? Because then if you use one that's not powered, it takes power from your computer. But if you use one which has got its own power, so you can plug it in, right? It's much better. And get like I think I can't remember the name. For the next live, what I'll do, I'll find out the name and I'll let you know. But you can get like 4, 8, or 15 buttons, and that means you can plug 15 things or 4 things in. So that means you can have an external, you can plug your microphone in, you can plug your earphones into it, general stuff. So having a USB hub, a self-powered one, is really good, because then you don't have to go and plug anything in the back of the computer and have it plugged in all the time. And also make sure that it's got the power switches on so you can turn the power off. Spawntrooper, what's my favorite game? To be honest with you, I really like flying. I really do like flying, driving, shooters. Yeah, it's it's just something I enjoy. It's just one of those things. I just enjoy the first person shooter. I just do it for the lols. But the other stuff, I really do enjoy the flight sims, driving sims, and stuff like that. And I do like board, what do you call it, tabletop board games like, what is it called? Space Marines 40K Warhammer. Sorry. Yeah. All right, Nanamo, go. You take care. Have a good one. Much love and big hugs. I'm getting more massages. Oh yeah, I agree. But anyway, guys, it's been fantastic. However, you know, I need to call it. So if anyone's got any questions, ask. And if you haven't, then just wait for the next live. It could be probably tomorrow or Sunday. Who knows? I mean, probably Monday. I don't know. See how I feel. Because obviously I'm doing a shitload of work at the moment and also research as well. And no, it's not about anything on Facebook or YouTube. I've got more important things to do than waste my time on crap like that. But look forward probably this weekend or Monday. I need to still finish the editing. I've got freaking shitloads. I do have an app on my phone. Puzzles are good. Keeps your mind activated. It keeps your mind going. That's really good for your mind. Doing puzzles, crossword puzzles, and word games and stuff like that. Scribble, Scrabble, whatever it's called. That's a good game. Solitaire, that's also a good game. Anything that's good to keep the brain motivated. That's the important thing. People chat the tool chest. Oh, right, okay. Bobby, apparently I had better tools in my kit than you didn't. Yeah, but anyway, guys, I have to love you and leave you. And I just wanted to thank everybody who is here today. So a big shout out and a big hugs and love for all you guys. And remember, a smile a day keeps the stupid people away. All right. So to everyone who's watching and to everyone and thank you very much for whoever you are who resubscribed or subscribed. Make sure when you do hit that subscribe button is that you go to the bells and you click the top bell. That will give you their notifications. Exactly, Lisa. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Exactly, Lisa. All right. So on that note, I am going to make like the wind and blow. And I hope that everyone has a fantastic afternoon, evening, and everything else. And look forward to, oh my God, every time I think about freaking editing, my brain just goes, have you ever seen the brain, just the head opens up and it screams? Well, that's what's happening every time, because I've got hours and hours of editing to do. Welcome to YouTube, they said. You'll have fun, they said. Fucking liars. Anyway, so you take care, everybody. Much love, and remember, keep smiling. Right? Remember, hating and frowning takes more energy and more muscle. So, and remember one thing: big, your thoughts and prayers for Texas Alien, for a brother, and just remember, right? Be yourself. Just be yourself. Yeah. So anyway, on that note, yeet.
Spawntrooper riding in the night, heart of gold but ready to fight, standing tall, doing what's right, shining truth like a firelight. Daddy's wisdom running deep taught me promises I gotta keep, breaking chains, leaving pain behind. the crooked kind. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies. No more secrets in disguise. Second chances, they wear thin. Spawntrooper rides again. Ain't no fear when I'm around. Justice stands on solid ground. One last chance to make it right, or face the reckoning tonight. In the dark, where shadows creep, truth rings out, it cuts so deep. Ain't no price to make me sell. Standing strong, I know too well. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies. No more secrets in disguise. Second chances, they wear thin. Spawntrooper rides again. In the dark, where shadows creep, truth rings out, it cuts so deep. Ain't no price to make me sell. Standing strong, I know too well. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies. No more secrets in